this week on Top Shelf Banter.
So you lied.
I did.
Wow. Oh, you admitted it. Oh, you've led a day in your life. You idiot, you smooth-brained fuck.
No.
Wow, who's going to care about you now that we know you're a liar?
I just walked right into that one.
My God.
Now, grab a beverage, sit back, relax, and listen to an athlete, a booze hound, a guy with a classic ride, and 3 other guys talk about anything, everything, and nothing all at the same time. Everybody have their drink?
Yep.
Me too. Let's do this.
I've been thinking of some things I know just enough about, that if someone shared their viewpoint, I could surely shut them down. So pour me a glass, I'll drink it down fast, and put your ignorance on blast. On the Top Shelf Banter, where I'm more right than wrong.
Hello and welcome to Top Shelf Banter, where our banter comes from the top shelf, our topics come from the middle shelf, and our research comes from the bottom shelf. We have a rotating topic master. I am your host, Jimmy, and I am the also most recently offended.
What offended you?
I don't know if I want to know.
Well, we all know.
Well, we can read his diary later.
Yeah.
We all know the best-looking footballer or soccer player, Cristiano Ronaldo, out there.
I don't know. Leo Messi's got a running for it.
I mean, Leo Messi is pretty good.
Frank Ribery.
Ew, Frank Ribery. No, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wayne Rooney?
He took
Get
down
over here,
the,
you ginger fuck.
I like that. I like Wayne Rooney. But
We're talking about good-looking footballers.
Yeah, not just
Don't
good.
cheer, Henry. No, but Cristiano Ronaldo took down the Coke bottles off the table.
Yeah, good
and,
for
Woo! Agua.
And he put water up. And I'm offended because I have stock in Coke.
And Coke plummeted $4.5 billion
I know.
directly afterwards. Take that, Coke.
Because Pepsi is superior.
Right?
Boo.
True.
Agua is superior.
Oh, yeah.
Agua is the best.
Yeah.
Our topic master this week is the man that deserves no introduction,
0 accolades.
Donnie.
Hello.
How are you?
You know what? I'm doing all right. How are you?
Your hair
Yes.
looks fantastic.
Thank you. I would say the same to you, but your beard is, just top-notch.
Thanks.
And your chest hair is, I'm jealous.
I tell you at work they were going to play, we were talking during our morning huddle, and someone grabbed my arm hair, and I was like, odd. They looked at me, what do you mean? I go, oh, odd or even. So then they grabbed up here, and I go, odd. No, I'm not going to do that.
I have a question for you, Jimmy, just to start us off.
Okay.
Your forearms are quite hairy.
Yep.
Your chest is quite hairy. Your face is quite hairy. Your back is quite hairy.
Sure.
Do you think your biceps and shoulders ever get jealous of the amount of hair they don't have?
No, it's because it's because of all my muscle.
Oh,
it
it's
pushes-
impossible to grow hair.
It pushes it away.
Yep, that makes sense.
Flexed him out.
Yeah, I flexed it out. Yeah. So
We should market that as a hair loss guide. Just get muscles and flex.
remember what my wife. Remember what Amy said. If you want to get big, you got to be big.
That's right. It's not a journey. It's someplace you already are.
That's for all the tips for all those weightlifters out there. Remember, if you want to get big, you got to be big.
As easy as that.
Easy as that.
It's true.
It's one step.
Our other Banter Co-Patriot is the most stylish one in the sales to us all, Chapin.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, Chapin. How are you?
Great.
Great. Good to hear.
Great looking shirt.
Thank you. Go Sounders.
Go Sounders. And last but certainly not least, the anchor to us all, Derrick.
Well, hello.
Derrick, I think you actually have the best shirt.
Do I?
Everybody loves Foo Fighters.
That's true. And
Well, okay. I take it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
it's
Wait.
also the Mariners' colors and whatnot because it was from their Seattle concert a couple years ago.
I was about to ask that. Good. Okay. It doesn't actually say the Mariners on it, so I'm okay with that.
But it has the baseball diamond, and it's like a skull with the crossbats instead of crossbones.
Nice. Crossbats. I'm okay with that.
You know it's not a Mariner shirt because it's not under 500 right now.
Whoa, hey, they're at 500 right now. Thank you very much.
Okay. They're also not over 500, so I'm not wrong.
They're on the edge of the coin.
They're right there even.
As always, we encourage you, the listener, to sit back, relax with a beverage of your choosing, alcoholic or not. Take a picture of what you're drinking and post it to social media using the hashtag Top Shelf Wednesday.
I mean, hashtag Whiskey Wednesday.
Hashtag size up days.
Hashtag what?
Hashtag be big already.
Hashtag Jimmy looked at something that I'm leaning next to and just said hashtag.
Hashtag Jimmy is brick.
Hashtag random item in the room.
Hashtag Christmas wrapping.
Hashtag weird throw pillows.
Hashtag guitar that has dust on it.
I know. I need to learn how to play. Donnie,
Jimmy.
you are topic master,
That's
so let's
correct.
start you off with your beverage.
Oh.
What's in your glass?
Well, in my glass, I have some delicious gin, as is pretty normal, from Temple Distilling. It's the part of the co-author series. It's Chapter 2, or Volume 2.
Ooh.
I really enjoyed Volume 1.
What
Volume
author
2.
is it going?
Oh, Jonathan Stanyard. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's pretty weird.
Must
Jonathan Stanyard. But Volume 2, it's quite good.
Must be some European guy.
Yeah, maybe.
What are the tasting notes other than it just being gin?
Ooh, it's got
Ink?
curry leaves. Yeah. Oh, obviously ink and paper.
Okay.
Pretty standard base.
Yep.
For the co-authored series, some nutmeg, and I really taste some lemongrass.
What kind of ink? Are we talking like blue?
Oh,
ballpoint
iron
ink?
ball.
Iron ball?
Iron ball ink from the 1700s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also hints of eucalyptus and some not black peppercorn, pink peppercorn. And
Wow.
that's a pretty distinct taste, and I'm pretty proud of my palate for picking that out.
Right? That's very distinct palate.
Your palate has come a long ways after
Yeah.
you
This is
used to drink only vodka.
Yeah, this gin is like something I've never had before, and I won't soon forget it.
Good.
That was deep.
Shaven, what's in your glass?
I have a can today, and it's very fancy. It's Modelo.
Nice.
Man, going
Modelo, but I
big.
got the Especial.
Yeah.
What makes it especial?
It is a white and gold can.
What is it
It's-
normally?
I
I
think,
don't know.
I think it's like
that's just
blue and gold.
I think that's just what they call their basic lagers. The
Huh.
Especial.
I feel like they're really wasting especial on something so basic.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Because in their at
That looks
least
like a standard Modelo can.
it is.
Oh,
The Modelo Especial is just a basic lager.
Wait, Modelo or Modella?
Modelo.
Oh, okay.
It's the feminine version of it.
Ah,
Yeah.
is that why there's that weird oblong A there at the end?
Yes.
Okay.
with no tail.
Well, no, well, tailless.
I prefer
Surgically
the,
removed at birth.
I prefer the amber, the Negra Modelo. Modelo.
This is the one I usually go to, like a Mexican restaurant.
Well, see, generally
Pairs perfectly.
I like the Dos Equis Amber, but apparently that doesn't exist in most Mexican restaurants anymore, and I'm really sad. But the Negra Modelo they do have on tap, so I'm like, I'll take one of those, please.
That
Nice.
click you just heard was us finally recording, audience. So welcome.
Welcome.
Derrick,
Welcome to the recording.
Yes.
what's in your glass?
I today am drinking some Kirkland Signature blended Canadian whiskey.
Ooh, that sounds like a fancy vineyard.
It is. It's oak cask aged for 6 years.
Do you think they just gave up after 6? They were trying to push for 7 and then just like, nah.
Yeah, they might have. They probably went like 6.5. They're like 6.25 years. It's okay. It's still a little young, and then
Did
they tried
you
it at
called it
6.5, and they're like, you know what?
Costco's shelves are kind
Pull
of
it.
empty. Let's just
We
just
gotta
get
pull
out
it
there.
now.
We got to move product, boys.
Yeah, we gotta pull it. And apparently, according to the neck label, it was a gold medal winner at 91 points from the Beverage Testing Institute.
Beverage Testing Institute, sponsored by Costco.
Yeah, probably.
BTI.
Mm-hmm.
BTI.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's one thing I know about Costco is they love speaking in acronyms.
Yep.
As does every other company.
Right? It's true. But it is a very smooth and delicious Canadian whiskey. And for $35 for a half gallon, can't go wrong with there.
Pretty good.
They allow you to use U.S. dollars to buy a Canadian whiskey?
U.S. Dolores.
That
They
is
do.
odd.
They do.
I am not a Canadian whiskey fan. It's just me. It's taste.
Yeah, this is really smooth.
I just don't like it.
Delicious.
Isn't it Crown?
No. Could we start a band named Canadian Whiskey? Call ourselves the CWs?
The C-dubs?
The C-dubs?
Channel 22.
I mean-
or whatever that was.
It was 11.
Oh,
Yeah.
We dress in frog suits? Oh, that's a WB. Damn it. Hold on.
I'd rather wear a squirrel suit, to be honest. Or a swan suit.
Okay.
Koala suit? Pandas.
Depends on the time of year.
Sure.
If it's
Constantly-
warm outside,
A swan suit is definitely for like a water show.
yeah.
Or on a boat.
Yep.
Yep.
Constant pandas.
That's a great name for an indie rock band.
Constant pandas.
Constant pandas.
That's it. TM.
It's ours.
TM.
A lot of love songs.
We
Lot
are
of love
now,
songs.
you know what? I'm going to see if I can buy that web domain.
Well, let's first learn how to play guitars, and then buy the web domain.
No, buy the web domain.
Oh, well then
and then hyperlink it back to our main page.
perfect.
I'm going to Google
Do we
search it
do
real
we
quick.
have a main page? I
Yep.
never got a copy authorization form for that description of us. So I'm gonna have to take it down real quick.
Okay.
And give you my thoughts. Jimmy, what's in your glass?
Well, I am drinking my
Boring.
Ranye,
Bad.
vitamin R, and then bad.
Hit that echo.
Bad. If you hadn't figured it out, we just figured out how the soundboard works.
Yeah.
Most podcasts get that within the first 3 episodes. Took us a year.
We're almost in. We're almost a year in, and just figured out the sound effect
Oh.
button. So
Many new listeners to
Jimmy,
replace
that
the
doesn't
ones
look
that
like
we
a
just lost.
constant
Casamigos.
echoes. It's not Casamigos because I'm
No.
drinking a new bottle that I literally just opened before we started recording. Mezcal Derumbes. It's got a cool kind of design to it.
What does Derumbes mean?
Well, there was
Mr. Spanish language
Derumbes.
teacher?
So actually, it's the last name of of the family that started to brew this.
Brew it, huh?
Brew it.
What's
Nice.
their
How-
first name?
How long is it
Brian?
fermented?
Brian Derumbes?
Brian Derumbes. Yeah,
Okay.
that's why they were shunned from their
Oh.
village, and they had to kind of earn their way,
Mhm.
and so they discovered the blue agave.
Oh, they're the ones
They-
who discovered the
They
blue
didn't
agave.
discover, but they discovered a farm full of blue agave, and then they took that over, so that's theirs.
So,
And then
so that's not how discoveries work. Hold on, there's a farm already here. It's mine. I discovered it.
Obviously natural.
I mean, that's how the United States was formed.
they were on a
That's
hike,
true.
and they happened to just stumble upon
A field
this-
of blue
a
agave.
field of blue agave, and they were wearing that style of pattern on their shirts.
Oh,
so that's
for
why
the
it's on-
listener who can't see the bottle,
It's
Google it.
yeah, blue and white kind of like a looks almost like
Doily.
a doily. That's it. A doily design. We'll take a picture. I'll take a picture. We'll put it on there. But I'm
For those of you
actually
who know what a doily is.
I'm actually really excited to. I'm going to do a sample
Ooh, a live taste test.
live taste test.
Everyone quiet down. Hold on. Listen for the gulp.
It smells fantastic.
Ooh, tell us about the smell.
I'll get the nose in deeper.
It's hard to. It smells kind of citronella-y, which is
Ooh.
odd to say.
So that's why there's no mosquitoes around it.
That's a good thing.
I'm not itchy.
Should bring that to the next lake trip.
Now, Jimmy, I've heard that when you taste tequila, you don't want to just take a sip. You want to stick your tongue out of your mouth and then pour the tequila on it.
It has kind of a on the nose. It has almost a gin kind of smell to it, a little bit, but it goes down so smooth. Very, very floral. I'm getting roses.
Dandelions.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
No.
You don't see
I,
it.
I smell a smoky tequila.
A little bit, just a little bit of like kind of almost kind of peaty-esque.
Yeah.
It smelled terrible.
Smells like a smoky tequila.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chapin. God, my nose palate.
Very
my
good
MP,
though. Very good though.
Also
I am-
coming along.
Though you guys are all wrong because it's a mezcal, not a tequila. Ha! Joke's on you.
Dang it.
I don't know what that means.
I have allergies, that's why.
Apparently
My nose
it's-
doesn't work.
Apparently, it's brewed in a copper still, wild yeast in rock in up above ground.
What do the rocks do?
I don't know. Filtration, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of like the lava rocks and shit. I don't know why it says wild yeast in rock, but it looks like a barrel. So
That's probably what it was barreled in
probably
or put in. I don't know.
Tohono is probably. It looks like the wheel that they use to crush the agave, but it's it's artisanal. So,
Oh my goodness!
oh my
you,
goodness,
you didn't say it was artisanal.
artisanal. Let's get back on track and stop talking about tequila because if we do,
I'm sorry.
Donnie, we'll
I'm
just
sorry.
go
Hold on,
all
Jimmy. I don't mean to
night
cut you
long.
off, but that's a mezcal. It's not tequila. We just learned that together as a group.
Yeah.
Derrick also doesn't know what he's talking about. He needs to shut the fuck up.
That's why I asked Google.
Yeah, but Google I found is pretty much 75% wrong most of the time.
You're probably right.
You got to Bing it
Yep.
for the real result.
And that's time. Thank you, Chapin. What a
That's the
way
problem.
to get into our first sponsor today. Bing. If you're looking for porn, use Bing.
Sponsored by Bing and Pornhub.
The partnership you want.
You didn't ask for it, but it is now.
But they're giving it to you. Bing, the stepsister of Pornhub. Oh no, Bing, you're caught under a mattress. Pornhub will get you out.
Oh, Bazingo. Bazingo to you. Bazingo to me. Bingo. Bing. Pornhub. Bazingo. I don't know where I'm going with this. Donnie, what are your topics?
Stepsister porn. Is it here to stay?
No.
Definitely.
Next topic.
No. A pretty easy one, I guess.
Yeah.
First topic.
I would like us to skip to the third topic, please.
Third topic.
Okay.
Similar to the first, but you won't know that because we're not going to do the first one then. Third topic. You have 48 hours
Okay.
to meet Tom Cruise. You have unlimited funds as it pertains to travel, but not so that much that you can just buy him for a day.
Okay.
You have to get a picture. You have to get a handshake.
Sounds like it's almost a Mission Impossible.
Oh, look
I mean,
at that.
your mission, if you choose to accept it,
Oh, I do. There's
Will be
nothing I
to
want
meet
in
him.
this world more than to meet Tom Cruise
Mm-hmm.
and Tom Hardy. I've already met George Clooney. He's my familiar.
well, yes, but Tom Hardy's not part of this. It's just Tom Cruise. You have 48 hours.
Okay.
How do you do it?
Easy.
This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
No.
How much money do I have?
1.
Unlimited
Two.
Unlimited money?
for travel.
So I just pay all the money to the Church of Scientology. I just pay the money to the Church of Scientology to get me at the same level as Tom Cruise, and then I'm an equal as Tom Cruise.
I
and
said
I'll be able to.
you have unlimited money as it pertains to travel.
Yeah, I got to travel to L.A. to go to the Church of Scientology.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you...
That's not how this works, Derrick.
Okay, so Derrick fails.
Good.
He spent 3 days reading the Church of Scientology Bible and then
Tom
forgot.
Cruise is gone.
Yep.
He's
Disappeared.
Dead forever.
Like a
Where you
fart
go,
in the
Derrick?
wind.
Doesn't matter where we're traveling from. Just we have to travel to.
Well, wherever
Tom
he's
Cruise.
at
Well, where is he?
right now.
Where in the world is Tom Cruise?
Well, let's find out.
Oh, that's true. Could be filming something right now.
He could be.
I think that was shut down because of COVID.
He could be on the side of a plane,
No.
or
Probably.
he could be in L.A. or Paris. It's basically, the old show, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Let's change that to Where in the World is Tom Cruise? So what breadcrumbs has he left for us to find him within 48 hours?
Let's see. Tom Cruise's last Twitter was May. That's not great.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
no.
we're going to
we have
track
he's on the
this.
run.
Is that going to be the new podcast update? Track the movements and location of Tom Cruise?
Track Tom Cruise, TTC.
Okay, he was filming, let's say he was filming Mission Impossible 7, and that was somewhere over in Europe.
Oh, damn it. There goes my plan. I was going to say buy a donkey and ride it to him, but
48 hours?
yeah.
That's not going
I know, man. Donkeys may not be fast, but they cover that ground. They got stamina for a horse.
He's in England, Pickering, Yorkshire. So you have to get to England. You have to get on the set of Mission Impossible 7. How are you doing this?
and somehow pass the 17 to 30 Scientology people that are around him at all times.
Correct.
All right, so
And
I
who's
have
the one that's the assassin in Scientology? Is that not Harrison Ford?
Tom Cruise,
Oh, Ariana
no,
Grande.
it's
Angelina
not-
Jolie.
It's not Tom Cruise.
Ooh,
James
Tom
Harrison.
Hardy. James Harrison. Bill Clinton.
Hardy Boys.
Hillary Clinton.
Hardy Boy.
Agatha Christie.
Macho Man Randy Savage. He never actually died. It was all just a coup.
Sting.
Sting. Seal.
Sinbad.
Aladdin. Aladdin, the Diamond in the Rough Killer.
Jafar.
Iago.
The Affleck Duck.
Fred
Ben
Durst.
Affleck.
Fred Durst.
There it is. Ben Affleck. Definitely.
Yep, the Scientology assassin. That's what they call him.
So what I was going to do, I had the connections to...
John Travolta. That's who it is.
I have connections to a pilot, okay?
Okay. Name the pilot.
I'm not going to name their... I'm not going to name them because I want to keep them...
Make a name for the
in,
pilot.
We'll call him Carl.
Okay.
'Cause I don't think there's anybody in this world named Carl anymore other
Malone?
than the child from The Walking Dead.
Oh, Coral?
Coral. No, so Carl. Carl is my contact who
Okay.
knows how to fly a plane.
Sure.
We go and we steal the Concorde.
Okay.
We fly it to Europe because we can hit Mach 3.
Right.
So we can make it there in like no time. Lickety split,
So-
as they say.
6 hours to get the plane and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're down to 42 hours.
Okay. And then obviously the press knows where Tom Cruise is, right? Obviously. I mean, he's a pretty big celebrity, and if he's over there in Europe, they know where he is. So what I
But
do
he's on a closed set though.
is I go and I find somebody and I say, "Don't you saw Tom Cruise?" And then they say,
you remember what I said? Yorkshire, England.
Yeah.
No,
They say,
okay.
I say that to him, and they go, "Idiot, goodbye, good day." He's take the tube down to the 47th Street. And so
The good old 47th Street too.
I take that, and it shoots me right to it. And then what I do is, I know, odd, it's weird.
They've built a custom tube to the movie set.
Yeah, no one knows about it
Wow,
except for that
secret,
guy. I just
yeah.
happened to ask that guy.
Wow, that's lucky.
Guys,
Guys, did you factor in luck when you thought of your plans?
It's actually code. You have to ask in
Oh.
a specific way, and then it's code, and then they go, "This guy knows. He knows what he's doing." So then
Gotcha.
it's kind of like like when in the movies when they go to like the hidden underground
Temple.
like the underground bar, right, that nobody else knows. You have to
a
knock on it
speakeasy.
in a specific way, and they open up the window, and then you have to say, Kangaroo Jack loves pineapples. Then they let you in. It's a secret message.
How'd you know my safe word?
So then I go in.
That's
and
a
they-
long
and then-
safe word.
and then
Podcast topic after this. Derrick's safe word.
and there's-
Technically,
it's
it's a
not.
safe
It's not hard.
phrase.
It's not hard to find Tom Cruise because I mean he is really small, but there's tons of lights on him. So then I just rush in and yeah.
So your plan. Hold on. Let's just recap. Steal the Concorde. Fly to the UK.
Borrow the Concorde.
Borrow the Concorde. Excuse me.
Commandeer?
Yep.
Hop on the secret tube to the movie set.
Yep. Using the secret limbo
Bum rush Tom Cruise.
while on a donkey.
Well, of course, the donkey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did the donkey come with you on the Concorde?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's very uncomfortable. He makes a lot of noise. And
Can you describe how a donkey sounds?
He left a mess in the Concorde.
Oh, no.
So
They're going to know you borrowed it.
it's okay.
Not getting that deposit back.
I'd like to see them come and try to tell me I can't.
Okay.
Not in my America.
They've come and told you there's a $5,000 cleaning fee. How do you get out of it?
Suck this dick. And then
Well, you're right, sir. You've said the secret phrase that says, we'll pay for it.
That's it.
Chapin?
That's how I do mine.
Do you have an idea of how you'd like to meet Tom Cruise?
I think I would. He'd have to fly to England,
Nope.
right?
Yep.
Be in the same vicinity. Contact his people.
Okay.
Inform him there is an award ceremony
Mm.
going on in England as well, and he is up for an award.
What is the name of the award ceremony?
It is called Cruising to the Gold Stuff.
Wow. Super targeted.
There's a specific award
Uh-huh.
for the shortest action hero.
Wow. Who else is up against him in that?
Oh, it's going to be Idris Elba,
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant,
Sting.
a lot of tall people that
Yep.
obviously aren't going to win. So he gets his
Right.
hopes up.
Wow.
Ooh, I think I could. I think I am shorter than these guys.
Yeah.
They throw in Ryan Reynolds in there, but he's
He's a little taller, probably.
Just
A little
a skosh taller than Tom Cruise.
It's going to be neck and neck. And all proceeds of this award ceremony go to Scientology. So, I mean,
Wow.
it's probably something he doesn't want to miss.
Wow. That's true.
He
As
gets
the face of
another,
Scientology.
Another award for his mantle.
Yep.
And I obviously would host,
Of course you would.
and I would announce him as the winner, and then I get to just shake his hand as I'm giving him the award.
I think you nailed it. Oh, my goodness.
And then I just sneak out afterwards.
Cool.
Everyone goes, why is the award host gone? And nobody will know. But I've accomplished my mission.
That's true.
Do you leave a note, fold it up into a paper airplane, and fly it to the camera guy that says you have food poisoning?
Food poisoning specifically?
Yeah,
Sure.
that's how you
Message
get out.
from Jimmy.
That's how you. No, that's how you get out. That's how when they say, "Where's the host?" You say, "You fly a note saying, I have food poisoning. I can no longer host.
I think
My
all of
apologies.
Jimmy's plans have to do with airplanes. Whether he's stealing the Concorde or building a paper airplane, you
Well, it
got to
wasn't
have
Top
flight
Gun,
in there.
so-
Yeah.
It makes sense.
You fold it into a paper crane, and it doesn't fly, so you just curl it up into a ball and throw it at the dude.
If you uncurl that, it's a crane.
It's a crane. Have fun. Don't tear it. No.
Derek, how would you meet Tom Cruise?
Well, I think I would send him a message.
Ooh, which messaging service would you use?
Message in a bottle.
Probably Raven.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking AOL, but okay, Raven.
No, I'm gonna go Raven. I'm gonna send him a Raven, saying that I have located L. Ron Hubbard's yacht.
Oh
And
no,
I am-
the missing yacht of L.
Yep,
Ron Hubbard.
Yep, and I'm on it. And tell him the coordinates to a random boat that I'm on, so that he gets excited to actually finally meet L. Ron Hubbard.
Isn't L. Ron Hubbard already dead?
No one really knows. He disappeared.
Oh, on his yacht?
Yeah, that's how he ran Scientology for a long time. Was just in the oceans.
That's the
in
missing
his
piece of
yacht.
the puzzle that I didn't have.
And then he,
Now you know.
and, it's alleged that he may
Sure.
have passed away now because he'd probably be like 110 or something like that. But likely he's not. And it's
I
Tom
think it'd
Cruise.
be like 70.
Tom Cruise bought into Scientology. You think he's smart enough to
Whoa!
do simple stuff
did
like
he
that?
buy
No.
into it, or
Oh.
was he persuaded by their super cool religiosity
Cabal.
ideas?
Well, literally, he bought into it. That's what you have to do.
There's
Allegedly.
only one of us that lived at the same time that L. Ron Hubbard lived.
Oh, was that you, Chapin? That's weird.
It's not me.
You're a time traveler.
He definitely died in 1986, Derek.
How old was he in 1986?
He was born in 1911.
Wow. Yeah, he would be over 100 now.
So wait a minute. Let's go round rob. Let's go
Yeah,
round
Tupac
table.
also
Figure out what
died,
year
Chapin.
what year
Yep.
everybody was born.
Jimmy, you start.
I was born 88. Derek, what year were you born?
1986.
Chapin, what year were you born?
Same as Derek.
93. Wait, Chapin, I thought you said somebody was alive during his lifetime. It's so weird. We're all so young.
Donnie, I believe you were born in 46.
Donnie could be L. Ron Hubbard.
Listen. This is how I know that Wiktionary is wrong. L. Ron Hubbard was born in 1907. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, this is my triumphant return.
19.
This is how I've chosen to do it. A 1-year-old podcast? I am L. Ron Hubbard.
Wow.
You're God.
I learned something new today. His name isn't Elron. I always thought it was Elron, like one
Oh,
word.
yeah.
No,
yeah. Really?
I don't know anything about Scientology.
You realize it was just L.RON?
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Well,
yeah.
J.R.R. Tolkien was Jayaree Tolkien.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, but L. Ron Hubbard with Scientology, that does make sense that he would be Elron, not L.Ron.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I can see how you could do
Lafayette.
that.
His name was a hyperlink.
Really?
That's his first name.
I did not know that.
Lafayette.
Oh, teachable moment. Lafayette Ron Hubbard. Was it Lafayette Ronald Hubbard?
I like Ron better.
Yeah, it was Lafayette Ronald Hubbard.
Wow, what a weird name. What a strange name.
What a long name.
Yeah.
What
No
those
wonder he shortened it.
his parents must have hated him.
It's weird that he would just get rid of Lafayette, take Ronald down to Ron, and then be like, Hubbard? That's a sweet name. I'm keeping that.
Well, he got arrested in 1948 for petty theft
Yeah, I heard he was innocent.
and fraud in
And
1978.
he did do that.
He did do fraud.
He did the
That's
fraud.
that's
He did
accurate.
the fraud. L. Ron. That's his first.
L.Ron. That's even more alien
So it's like
sounding.
this is basically a hyperlink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I
CURL.
I was wrong. I thought he did live out his final lives out on the water, but apparently he did come back. He only spent 8 years on the water
Yeah,
running Scientology.
his final
Don't
lives.
talk about his final lives, Derek. That's a secret in Scientology.
Well, they also dropped his body because apparently his body was like hindering the work of Scientology. So there's actually no evidence that he is dead because no one knows
Aside
where
from
his
the fact
body
that
is.
it's over 110 years old if he was alive.
Is he the start of the cabal?
Well, yeah.
Is he the king of the?
Is he the
cabal?
king of the castle?
No. That would be Soros. He's
Does
the
he
king.
have a
of the cabal.
chair?
Do you think that Tom Cruise is just L. Ron Hubbard in a second life? Like
Oh,
they
no.
built a robot body for him?
Reincarnated.
How tall was Hubbard?
Chapin, you read the Wikipedia.
I'm on it. Oh, shoot. Wrong button.
How tall is Tom Cruise?
He's like 5'3".
5'7", 5'5".
Hold on, I
think he's like 5'3". He's a really short guy. That's why it's hilarious that he plays Jack Reacher, because Jack Reacher is a character in a novel that's 6'5",
Yeah.
5'7".
and that's probably a generous 5'7".
Ooh,
L.
hold on,
Ron
guys.
Hubbard
Hold
is
on.
6 foot.
So they could be the same thing. And L. Ron Hubbard died in 1987, you say?
86.
86. Ooh, 1 year later, Tom Cruise married Mimi Rogers. So, proof that he is L. Ron Hubbard?
Ooh. Is this just going to turn into stuff that we can come up with about Tom Cruise? Sure.
Guys, I have some other celebrity heights just real quick that people also search for.
Okay.
We're going to just do a guessing game. Brad Pitt. How tall do you think that hunk of a man is?
Oh, he's 6'1".
I'm going to guess 5'11".
5'9".
5'11". Jimmy takes it.
Wow.
Sylvester Stallone, that muscle-bound
6'2".
behemoth.
5'10".
5'9".
5'10" again.
Wow.
Nicole Kidman.
Oh, she's like 6'2".
I'm going to go with 5'10".
5'11".
Nailed it. Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz?
5'8".
Fuck you.
Said it first.
5'8.5".
Oh. Jimmy.
$1.
5, 8.5, and $1.
Say 5'9".
Oh, 5'9". Fucking nailed it. Dustin Hoffman. Rain Man himself.
Dustin Hoffman?
6 foot.
That guy's short as fuck. He's 5'8".
5'7".
Oh, 5'6". So close.
Oh, no.
Katie Holmes, Tom Cruise's third wife?
Katie Holmes, let's see. She's got to be 5'10".
How tall is Tom Cruise?
5'7".
5'7".
Okay.
I'm going to say she's 5'5".
She's 5'9".
Wow.
She is 2 inches taller than him. Now, I don't know why this guy's on the list.
So he wore the
heels.
heels.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Keith Urban.
Keith Urban's like 6'3".
It's a close match.
Related search?
I don't know. Maybe
How
he
tall
married...
is Tom Cruise? How tall is Keith Urban?
Well, it's because he does The Voice,
What voice?
Oh, voice.
the TV show, The
No.
Voice.
That voice.
Yes.
Who does the voice?
Keith Urban.
Robert, did that show up on a list of Tom Cruise?
It's related searches. I don't know. Apparently,
I don't think Keith Urban's on the voice either.
isn't he? I'm pretty
No.
sure. No, you're right.
You're
It's-
thinking of Gwen Stefani. You're thinking of Blake
Blake
Anderson?
Shelton.
I don't think.
I know that.
I don't think Gwen
Anderson
Stefani's
Cooper.
on it anymore either.
I think they cycle through.
No,
I don't know.
'cause
All right.
because
Keith Urban?
Yep.
I think she left after they got divorced. So now it's
That's true.
Now it's the
6'1".
Good
I
guess.
say he's a country guy.
He is a
Well,
country. Whoa,
well,
you
he's
say the most country, even though his
I would
last
say
name's
he
Urban.
Well, no,
wants to be a
there's
country
no,
guy.
Nick Jonas is on there. It's Blake Shelton. Nick
still-
Jonas.
We've
Voice.
moved on from the voice. We're back to Keith Urban.
Oh, yes.
We don't give a fuck about the voice.
Nobody does.
Oh, wait. Derek, how do you know? How are you going to sit here and say that no one cares who's on The Voice when you're literally just like, Nick Jonas is on there?
Because I thought that's who we were still talking about.
Nope, we're
Tell
back
us
to-
more about Nick Jonas, Derek.
Yeah, how
I
tall
don't
is
know
Nick
anything
Jonas?
about Nick Jonas.
Do you know his height? Do you know his penis size?
I do not.
How wide is his cock ring?
I have no idea.
How big are his
Standard?
shoes? 'Cause
Derek,
if it was-
this is not holding up.
Probably a size 8.5.
You would be a terrible eyewitness.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't see. Why would you?
Oh, my star witness, Derek. Derek, how big was his penis? I have no idea. Well, my case folds right now.
the worst, the incorrect word in eyewitness is I, especially when we're talking about Derek.
Yeah. So Keith Urban, how
Keith
tall is he?
Urban, I'm going to say, Jim, what'd you say?
6'1".
I'm going to say 5'11".
Okay. Derek?
He's a wannabe.
Keith
country
Urban of Not the Voice?
6 foot.
5'10". You guys are getting so scarily close. It's like I showed you these numbers beforehand. Now, the last name on this list, Tom Hanks. I get that because they both have the first name Tom.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks, I'm going to say he's a pretty average dude, so I'm going to say like 5'10".
My gut said 5'11".
Okay.
Let's say go with like 5'9".
Wow, he is 6 foot even. That is
Wow.
the first guess that Derek had under 6 feet, which is surprising because everybody else was under 6 feet.
No, Nicole Kidman. I went under.
I thought you said she was 6'3" too.
No, he said 6.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, no, I said. I think I said 5'10". For
I didn't say
All right.
she was 6'32".
Right, well, that wouldn't make any sense. 6 feet, 32 millimeters.
6 feet, 32 inches.
523
She's
centimeters.
9
She's
feet
9
tall.
foot tall. She's a monster.
She's a 9 foot tall
Oh.
tree folk.
Speaking of tree folk,
Yes.
we've all played Dungeons and or Dragons.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Like, I'm just waiting for the rest of the group to respond.
He was parched.
I was parched, but
Sometimes.
I'd ask the question. Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Oh, see, there it is. There's the yes anding that I need. Now, we all know the stat blocks. Strength, charisma, dexterity, wisdom, intelligence, Constitution. And I'm going to say those again backwards,
Yep.
just to really pad the time. Constitution.
Oh no, I thought you were actually
Intelligence.
going to pronounce
Wisdom. Oh.
each word backwards.
Yeah. Give it a try.
There it is.
Just what? Excellent.
What's wisdom backwards? Modwiz.
No,
Modsu.
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 Interacted.
I understand all of this.
Yep. All right. So you find a genie in
Okay.
a bottle.
Ooh.
It's not Christina Aguilera.
Damn it.
It's just
You don't have to rub it the right way?
no. Well, I mean, you do, but you won't get hurt.
I didn't get closure in the who actually gets to meet Tom Cruise.
Nobody.
Well, no. His security would destroy Jimmy before he even got close. A weird guy riding in on a donkey on a movie set that doesn't have donkeys, and Tom Cruise, here I am, and then just murdered.
You don't
I
know
think-
that Tom Cruise loves donkeys. If there's one thing I've known about him from
Name
my
one
familiar-
movie where he's acted with a donkey.
Mission Impossible Ghost Recon.
Is that
Are you
true?
thinking of the airplane he climbed up on?
No.
Oh.
Was Ghost Recon or was that a Call of Duty?
Ghost Protocol.
Ghost Protocol.
Is the one, and Ghost Recon was a Tom
Or
Clancy.
Mission Impossible 2 because he basically was,
Mission Impossible 2 was all motorcycles and doves.
but he also fought like a Mexican drug cartel underground.
I do not remember that at all. Wasn't Mission Impossible 2 with the one with the
Well, it
needle with
was-
the virus?
Doves. You know,
Yeah.
it's worth a Google.
I think there was a
Cheaper-
Tom Cruise movie with a donkey. It looks like it's Far and Away from 1992.
So not Mission Impossible 1 through 6. Interesting. So he loves them so much he hasn't acted with them for
Right.
can buy
29 years.
On Amazon, you can buy a poster of it for $30. And it's a black and white Tom Cruise is on a donkey.
Oh my lord! The shit we find randomly.
What the fuck?
I love it. Sorry to derail. You could go back to the stat blocks.
Hold on. This is your opportunity to own a one-of-a-kind piece of memorabilia from this film gem, suitable for framing, and would look ... Who knows what that's going to say?
Look,
I want to know what that
mediocre.
movie's about. Do you like art? Good, because this won't match that. Hang it on your wall. It's a donkey and Tom Cruise.
You could tell Tom Cruise, this is the donkey that was in your movie, Far and Away.
Ooh,
You get a
now see?
reunion.
It's
Get a
surprisingly
reunion
that donkey's
with-
still alive 20
with
years
Wilbur.
later.
Is that what it was?
The donkey?
The donkey that used to talk from back in like the 60s.
Nope.
What was it?
Well, he said Wilbur. That was Mr. Ed, and he was a horse.
I thought there was a donkey
Nope.
too.
He was definitely Mr. Ed was a horse, and he said Wilbur because that's the name of the guy who owned him.
That's okay. I wasn't
Mr.
alive.
Ed was a slave.
I wasn't alive. Donnie was.
In when? Can't argue with that. I don't remember what that show was on. It's been so long since I watched it.
Anyway, back to D&D.
Stat
D&D.
blocks.
Stat blocks. You all can figure out what you are in those 6 stats, right? Pretty easily.
Sure. Maybe.
Sadly, there's not one for bald. Otherwise, Jimmy would be like, natural 18.
Right.
Yep.
But yeah, so
nat
you,
18.
you find, excuse me, nat 8.
There you go.
You find a genie. You rub the bottle the right way.
Okay.
You expect Christina Aguilera. She's not there. It's just a weird amorphous being that grants wishes.
Shoot.
Nice. My favorite types
You
of
can
beings.
you can increase a stat, but you have to decrease another stat.
Oof.
And you can do this 3 times.
3 times.
Three
What
times.
do? You get 3 wishes, and it's a really weird, specific genie.
Does it have to be the same stat, or can
No,
you
it
choose?
can be any 3 stats you want. It could be 3 of the same, 2 of one, and 1 of another.
I feel like my const-
0 if you think you're just that good.
I feel like my dexterity is pretty solid.
Wow, what would you rate it at? Like a 17?
I would actually put my dexterity like a 19.
Catch us.
Caught
Oh,
it.
you missed.
I caught it with my mind.
He didn't even react. His dexterity is not a 19. A 19 would have fucking reacted. You would have caught his arm before he'd even
He
finished
didn't
the
have anything
movement.
in his hand. See,
You missed. I threw a hair tie at him, and he failed.
I blocked it with my
19.
ninjutsu.
No, I took off your leg. It was so fast.
I put Jimmy's dexterity at a 12.
Wow.
Well, okay. I would say a 16, 17. He's pretty dexterous.
Well, I mean,
18.
you got to remember
His
though,
balance is pretty
you gotta
solid.
remember that a 10 is an average human.
Oh.
But
So
I'm
if
not
you're
average.
gonna put him at like a 19.
So
that
no-
would be like world class.
Well, first of all, I've never said 19. I said 16 or 17.
Well, I'm telling you, it's him.
But you're right. I
I'm
would,
saying
I would
19.
now, if 10 is average, 11.
Wow. Wow. Fine. Since you're saying 10, since you're going along that line, Derek,
Well,
I
I mean,
will
that-
say
if we're
that
going with-
I'm at a 17.
We're going by D&D stats. A 10 is an average human.
Yeah,
10
so-
everything down would be an
So I'm
average.
17. I'm 17.
Okay.
17 stat, not 17 in age, but a 17 stat.
I'm actually 17.
I'd say my constitution is okay. I would put it at like a 15. I'd say my wisdom and intelligence is
See, I would put
dirt low.
The minimum is 8. So
I would
I'm at
put
a 6.
no, the minimum is 8. You can only go down to 8.
Well, I'm at a 6.
Wow.
See, I would put your constitution a little bit higher just because I've seen you fucking survive a rollover truck accident in the bed of the truck.
I've also just seen him quit disc golf though because his dexterity was not doing so well that day.
I've never
Fair
quit disc
enough.
golf. I've always finished a round.
That's true.
I've never packed up midway through the round and up and left.
By quit, I just mean
Donnie.
kick your bag over and then kick it over some more, and then throw the bag at the basket.
And then pick up all my discs,
Yep.
put them back, because I
Yep.
just made a mess.
And Jimmy, if nothing else, cleans up his messes.
Well, everyone watches you.
Yep.
Scared to say anything.
But if I were to do that, I would drop my dexterity.
Ooh, sacrificing dexterity.
I'd sacrifice
Your top stat.
dexterity and my constitution, and I would definitely bump up wisdom. I would say my charisma is pretty good.
I would say so too.
Yeah, I'd bump up wisdom and intelligence.
Yeah, leave strength where it's at rock bottom 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Derrick, what about you? What
Yeah.
stats would you be?
Oh, 3 stats, huh? Well, I would probably take 2 points from charisma because I'm just there's nothing gonna help this, so it's fine. I'll go Quasimodo. I'll be all right.
Yeah. Did you already get your wishes then? This is a hypothetical. You already did this?
Don't need to tell my secrets on the air.
This is based off true events.
They weren't my wishes; they were my mother's. When I came out of the womb,
I
she
want my
was like,
son to be
"Whoa."
super unlikable.
She was like, I have these 3 wishes, and I'm going to use all 3 right now on this attractiveness. Put them at least to average. She just didn't realize that it...
And then she was like, that's not enough. Here's 3 extra wishes.
She just didn't realize that they had a time frame. So the older I got, it slowly degraded.
So get rid of charisma. Throw
Yeah.
that stat out the window.
Yeah, I mean, charisma's not just looks. I guess, like suave and...
Persuasion.
Yeah. And yeah, we're going to just bottom that out.
Yep.
And I think I'd just go ahead and put a couple more points. I think strength would be nice. A little more strength would be nice.
Sure.
And then
Anything to top Jimmy.
Yeah, I'd put a couple.
You can put a half point in there, be fine.
Right. Yeah, couple in strength and maybe another in intelligence.
Chapin?
Well, I think dexterity would be my highest stat. Dexterity and wisdom, I think I'm pretty good at. Strength, constitution, especially constitution. I've had some weird skin diseases. Let's go ahead and I can sacrifice a lot of dex. And let's just put it all in constitution. 3 dex. Just keep it easy. I don't need to be fast anymore.
What are you going to do with all that dexterity?
I don't need any more dexterity.
Oh, yeah, right.
I already had, Donnie, I was a track star.
Oh,
I had school records.
forgot about that. Forgot about that. Which school? Actually, don't say that. That would give way too much away.
High
Was it
school.
high school?
High school. Oh, ooh, A high school. What street was that on?
A Street's crazy.
Oh, in A Town, USA.
Yeah. Or it could be a Canadian high school.
Oh,
A.
but okay. For my next topic,
Okay.
Whoa. What are yours? We haven't gone over what you
I'm
would.
sorry, I'm all nat eights. I'm fine. Strongest, most dexterous, most intelligent. Obviously, my humbility score is way through the roof.
Ability.
I would definitely drop some strength and intelligence to be a little more dexterous. I drop a point in charisma too, because for whatever reason, everybody likes me when they first meet me. It takes like 2 to 3 meetings where you hate me. But at that first meeting, I can drop 1, and that'd be still fine.
I'm going to let
Go
you know,
dexterity?
Donnie, our first meeting, I hated you.
That's not true. Our first meeting, you liked me. We hadn't met when you hated me. That was MySpace, and you can thank MySpace for
Oh,
that.
back
Thanks,
at
MySpace.
the famous fight at the marina
Yep.
that never happened.
Yep.
God, I wish I could have been there for a fight that never happened.
Thanks,
I know.
Matt. I'll just leave it at that. He
Matt
didn't want any of this smoke.
No, God, no, because he's a fucking bitch.
He didn't want any of this smoke, especially when I pulled up with the two biggest guys in my corner.
Yeah, me and LaDaniel.
And for those of you who don't know, Chapin is 6'6". He's twice as tall as Tom Cruise, twice as wide.
Me big.
That's when I.
How much do you bench?
Lots.
That's when I had Big Ben and D'Lo.
Two
They were in the Intrepid, in the back seat of the Intrepid, barely fitting, and that thing was like basically dragging on the ground. They pulled out, and Derrick,
Yep, that guy.
that
we know.
guy,
Yep,
we know who he is.
yeah.
he was
And
like,
you also know who you are because I know you listen.
he was
Derrick.
like, maybe
I mean,
we,
I'm right here. You can
maybe
talk
we,
shit to my face.
maybe we shouldn't do
You
this.
can't hear me when I talk.
Maybe we shouldn't do this. And it's like, no, I'm definitely gonna fight this douche. And then I didn't fight him. It's weird.
So you lied.
I did.
Wow. Oh, you admitted it. Oh, you've led a day in your life.
This
You
was,
idiot, you smooth-brained fuck.
No.
Wow, who's going to care about you now that we know you're a
Man,
liar?
I just
mean,
walked right into that
My
one.
God.
Chapin,
We've been lobbing that question at you for years. You're like, no, I didn't.
Charisma
Chapin
point.
just laid the
He just went
perfect
to
trap. It just walked right into
Just-
Chapin, the closest one is always the one that hurts
Wow,
you
yeah.
the most.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Never
Just-
They
spell
too,
off.
Brute.
Shit.
His
One
charisma
line.
point.
I think we
was
just end the
bottom.
podcast there.
Don't worry,
Right.
that's all going to be cut
That's it.
out.
Get rid of the first two
Just
podcasts,
Jimmy's
first two
the editor
topics.
anyways,
Just
so.
the intro and then that admission right there.
Right.
And we're done.
Yeah, I did. I lied.
This has been a long con with the podcast to finally get you to admit it.
Yeah.
Oh, and you cannot weasel your way out of this one.
Yes, I can.
Well, go ahead. Next podcast topic. Weasel your way out of that one.
And thanks for listening to Help.
All right. So I've been struggling with my topics because, I mean, Chapin has his game shows,
Yep.
his game.
He found a nice niche.
Yep. Jimmy has the here's what I saw on YouTube and let's make fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what Derrick normally does. Derrick has math problems and like pie. All those things are pie related.
No, I didn't even bring up the pie fucking topic.
And also when
I
Derrick
think
brings,
that was you.
No, I think it was Jimmy.
and when he brings up the topics, he normally falls asleep. while
Right.
we're
Exactly.
talking
Yeah.
about it.
It's like he does heroin over there.
That was one time, and the recording was at like 2 in the morning.
The heroin was one
We-
time?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's
And it
never
just-
one time.
And it happened to be that one time that we
Wow.
were recording it. No, it was.
happened to look over
I'm
and
pretty.
do it.
I'm pretty sure the. Pretty sure the pie topic wasn't mine.
You definitely said cake and pie. Like, what's your favorite pie?
Yeah.
That was definitely
And
you.
we talked about shepherd's pie, too.
Yeah.
That's
And then there was the number
that was
pie.
right because I let in
Which was
with
also
I let
you.
in with cheesecake. Is cheesecake a pie or a cake? That's what it was, and then somehow it got on to the math equation of pie.
Yep.
That's what I was going on. Was that, or that was a different time? when I
That was a
talk-
different time. There were two separate times where you brought up pie.
did-
One was food and one was math.
I definitely did not bring up the math pie. Why the hell would I bring up math pie? I could give a fuck about that.
Well, it's not called math pie. It's just called pie.
Let's dive into that.
let's digress from that. This has been our review of past podcast topics. But you guys know, you listen, and you know.
All good.
So I
Yeah,
want to.
correct
Mine
us.
will be Donnie talks or podcast talks. We're going to do some TED talks. We're going to train some people up. We did how to be a bad boy,
Okay.
and we're going to revisit something like we're going to go how to interview.
Oh
I want to read you some of the worst interview questions known to man.
Are they from Google? Because I know Google has terrible fucking interview questions.
Yeah, of course I use Google.
No. I'm
Lies.
saying,
It's from Bing.
I was say the actual Google company when they hire people.
No.
Like their questions to hiring people are fucking atrocious.
So he lies. Donnie got his questions from Pornhub.
Oh, those would be good ones.
Step bro, what are you doing? That's the first interview question. Jimmy, go.
Oh no, he didn't.
How big is your dick?
I was just I
sorry,
was-
you're not going to make it with 3 inches.
I was changing this light bulb.
Oh wait, there's a micro penis category. You're in.
I was changing this light bulb.
Hold on, time out. I want to hear your funny answer, but let's divert real quick to why Derrick knows is a micro penis category. What were you searching?
I don't want to talk about micro penises.
It's
I know we talk about it all the time with you and your therapist, but let's really dive into it.
Why are you guys there when I'm talking with my therapist about it?
Chapin's your therapist. He lets us see all
not
the files.
anymore.
Don't,
Not anymore. Not after he's laid that trap.
That's
and
the
me admit that
problem.
I finally fucking lied.
That's the problem with doing therapy on Zoom calls because you don't realize that we're there as well, where screens are
In the
just
background.
black.
So it's just that green screen of SpongeBob SquarePants is.
I'm the
Client,
pants. Derek's the sponge.
Because I soak
pretty-
I soak everything
It's
in.
pretty odd because neither of you is square or rectangular.
Oh well, thank you.
I'm a rectangle.
So nice.
This ass and these shoulders.
nicest thing
rectangle.
anyone said
No.
to me, saying
No.
that I'm not a square.
You're a fucking
like it.
rhombus, and Derek's just an
Thank
amorphous
you.
blob.
Thank you. I'll take rhombus. That's the
Immediately got
nicest thing
worse,
you've ever
Derek.
said to me.
It's still not a square. I'm okay with that. You know what? Amorphous blob. It's moldable. I can be whatever you need me to be. Square. That's boring.
I'm sorry. A square, the strongest shape known to mankind. Please.
Imagine how good of
I
a
thought an
goalie you
arch.
could be if
I
you
thought
were
an
a
arch
square.
is the strongest
Right?
shape.
It was a joke.
But if I'm a blob, I could stretch from post to post.
What is
and
a
just
strongest
become a
shape?
net?
I don't
Do we
believe
know
you.
that a blob can be stretchy?
If I'm amorphous, sure, why not?
I've seen the movie
Yeah.
Flubber, and it's pretty stretchy. Is that a
Just
blob?
like it's silly putty.
Okay. Well, you could just, I guess you could just shape yourself into a square if you wanted to.
Exactly.
There you go. I guess
I've
that
seen the
makes
show Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and Meatwad, who is an amorphous blob of meat, does shape himself into a hot dog, which I know is not a square, but it could be.
sense. Similar.
Yeah,
So he went from a
yeah, a ball
ball
of meat. Yep.
to a tube.
Yeah,
I
I'm,
like it.
I'm confused because
A
it says
cylindrical.
I googled what is the strongest shape.
Yep.
First answer, hexagon.
What?
That seems
I
wrong.
thought it was a triangle.
It is
Next
a triangle.
answer underneath,
A 90
triangles, the strongest shape.
Yeah.
Google,
Yeah.
you're confused as
Yep.
fuck.
A right angle triangle would probably be the strongest, right?
No, an equilateral triangle is the strongest.
Yeah, it's probably not a right
Nope.
angle.
That's
No,
an
it's, not a,
isosceles.
it's definitely not a right angle.
I don't know.
An equilateral triangle looks like this. A right angle
Oh.
triangle looks like this.
What about a Kurt angle triangle?
Well, that just wins you a gold medal in the Olympics. And the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title, Kurt Angle.
American hero.
Yep.
All right, so here's the interview topics. Now,
Okay.
I know we've all interviewed. I know we've all given the bullshit answers. I'd like us to really dive deep.
So you're talking about the answers they want to hear?
Correct. We need to really just go into kiss-ass mode
yeah.
and really. So, like,
Like-
for example, the obvious one. What is your greatest weakness? I'm going to go around the table. And I'm going to tell you your greatest weakness, and I need you to
Such a
twist
dumb-
that around.
I hate that interview
I-
question.
That's the whole point. Thanks for following along, Derek.
Yeah.
You're with us. So I'm going to give you your weakness, and you have to twist that into a strength as an interview question, because this is my
Oh,
greatest
perfect.
weakness, and here's how we go. Chapin,
Mhm.
you always think that you are the fastest one in the room.
Okay, this
Yep.
is easy. It's natural.
Derek, you think you see the little things in everyone.
Okay.
Jimmy,
I don't want to know this. Okay, give it. Hold on, wait. Let me sit down.
hold
Hold on.
Jimmy normally podcasts standing up for our audience listeners. Jimmy, go and pull up a chair.
Okay.
We'll wait.
All right. Hold on.
You're almost to the table. Just keep dragging it.
Sat down.
There it is. Okay.
I did the
Now-
dad sigh when I sat down.
I think
All
a
right, I'm sitting down.
90-year-old person in a power chair would have got up, sat down faster than you.
That's not true. As someone who used to sell power chairs, they're pretty slow.
I don't sit down. I fall. I fall into the chair.
So
But
does
with
a
style. Jimmy, your weakness
Yep.
that you have to turn into a strength?
Yep. It's taking him a long time to think about it. That means I have no weaknesses. No weaknesses.
I'm just going through the Rolodex of weaknesses, just picking the one I want you to
He
explain.
wants you to be the least amount of offended.
I have no weaknesses.
You have the most road rage of any driver.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see that. Okay. Fine.
Wait, hold on. How is mine? So mine's a weakness?
Yep.
I think that I'm the fastest
Yeah.
person. I
You want me to
turn
change yours?
to a strength?
Do you want me to change yours?
It's definitely strength already.
Is it? I'll tell you why it's a
I'll
weakness.
just run away from this question.
You rush to get
can't
things
catch me.
done and you don't pay attention to the details.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I rush through things.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the
with
fastest
it.
one. You get your assignments done so fast, but then there's like 3 rounds of revisions because you didn't pay attention.
Got it.
That's your weakness. But you get it all so done. Oh, task completed, boss man or
Done.
boss woman.
Boss person.
But
Or
Boss.
Boss human.
We don't even know they're a human or a person.
Oh.
They could be something else.
Yeah, exactly.
or Bouse.
Probably.
Ooh.
Probably
I like to
robot
reserve that for
overlords.
South, but all right.
Bouse. Bouse house. Fucking boss sauce.
I feel
It's
like that
actually
should have been an
Bouse
echo.
house. Fucking Bouse house. Souse. So good with the echo.
Derrick.
You gotta record that so you have that as a ringtone because Amy would love that. Just an echo of bounce out, bounce, bounce.
Oh my God! Yes. For our audience listeners, we will have several ringtones by the next airing of an episode that you can purchase for fairly affordable prices that you can put on your phone and really let people know.
$69.99.
Nice.
All right,
Derrick.
yes.
Your job that you are interviewing for, head delivery driver. Your greatest weakness. Go.
I see the little things in everybody.
I didn't realize you were going to give us an occupation as well.
Oh yeah, that's a surprise.
I wish I could be the delivery driver.
I gotta turn that into a strength. You know, if I
I mean,
see
it's a 4-minute interview to really think. You really want to
Yeah.
have this ready. It shows me you didn't do any interview prep.
I usually don't. That's why I've been at the same place.
Well,
for
I mean, we have a lot of great
years.
candidates. You'll hear from us.
That's why I've been at the same place. I'm loyal to a fault.
I didn't ask what your greatest strength was.
You can belittle and abuse me for 15 years and pay me little money, and I will still be there because I suck at interviews.
What if we don't pay you anything and we're just your friends? Can we still belittle you for 15 years?
I think that just comes with the territory.
Perfect.
And I think we're past.
You have the
15.
job of friend.
That's
Head
some say.
driver. I would be a good head driver because you know what? My strength is that I see the little things in people. So when I'm stuck in traffic, I'm going to be worried. You know, I'm not going to get angry at people because you know what? They've got a lot of problems.
Derek, I'm going to
in their
stop you
personal life.
really quick. I said, what's your greatest weakness?
I know, and I'm turning it into a strength.
No, you don't tell them you're turning it into a
I
strength.
definitely am turning it. That's why I have a job for 15 years, Donnie. I
No.
don't interview.
But, no. Okay, hold on. Time out. Let's run through the basics. They say, what's your greatest weakness? You tell them your greatest weakness.
You already
That's-
told me my greatest
That's
weakness.
not how I got. That's not how it goes at my current job. There was no weakness. There
I
was
know these
can
are
you
other-
Can you fog this mirror? Here you go. Congratulations. You can
Yes,
work
but-
in our company.
The point of the question is they
Yes.
ask what your greatest weakness is.
Yes.
You tell them it because it is a weakness, but you surreptitiously and subtly turn it into a strength. Versus, I'm a workaholic. I always stay past close.
Yep.
It's a weakness, but it means I'm always willing to go the extra mile. But you don't tell them it's a strength. My greatest weakness is this, and this means this.
Ah.
You got to be secret about
Yes,
it.
with your
definitely don't
explanations.
put it on me then.
Chapin,
Don't let me
do you
go
wanna,
first.
Do you want to give us an example of how this
I
is
mean,
done?
you got two guys here that have been at their careers a lot less than the one that I've been into. So,
oh, you
do
career
you
rookies.
want to know how good I am at interviews? The last interview I had was for a lead position, and they gave it to a person that didn't deserve it over me because of how bad my interview was.
That's fair. That's fair. Jimmy, let's start with you.
Deal.
What was your weakness?
So I have too much road rage.
Head delivery driver.
Same one.
Sure. No, different company. You're driving paint around. Vats of paint. Jimmy, thanks for coming in today. I know you applied for our head delivery driver position.
I am very excited about this career opportunity.
Tell me about your last 3 employments. What were those like?
Well, they were very hectic. It was very schedule demanding. It was very having to stay on top of everything. My last few jobs were merchandising. I bounced around from company to company. And at each company, I was in charge of all of the inventory for my specific brand in the specific stores scattered throughout the entire King County.
That is a wide area of expertise there that you're going through. And what would you say your greatest weakness is?
My greatest weakness would say, seeing as how I was constantly driving around and I would always be stuck in traffic, my greatest weakness, I would say, is road rage. Now, I know it seems a little chaotic and a little crazy to kind
Hard
of
to control, I'd say.
that I'm saying that you say road rage, but realistically, there's a lot of crazy drivers around, and my whole goal was to get from store to store safely.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would say my road rage wasn't more about anger, but it was more about my safety and trying to make it to the stores. And that way I could service the stores in my company.
So you're saying that the angrier you are, the safer you are.
I wouldn't quite say that. That's a kind of a weird twist, but I would say that I was angry that people weren't being safe.
You're hired.
Oh!
Chapin?
It's road passion, not road rage.
Derrick, take note.
Chapin,
Yes.
your position that you're applying for, what was your weakness?
I tend to rush things, or I go too fast.
He's the fastest one
That's
in the
right.
room.
Fastest one in the room. You're applying for head bean counter at a bean factory.
What kind of beans? It's important.
Pinto
Pinto beans.
on Tuesdays. Baked beans on Wednesdays.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what do I need to...
It's a long demand.
Why am I counting these beans?
Well, we don't have the technology to count beans, and we need each can to have 187 beans total in it,
Got it, okay.
plus juice. Bean juice. Chapin, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for accepting
It's
our
great to
interview.
be here.
Chapin, at this job, at this company, it is great to be here. And thank you for recognizing that right off the bat.
I can feel the energy already.
Would you say, Chapin, that you can feel the energy growing from perhaps a bean in soil?
It's just sprouting.
Yeah, stalking you?
So, I love it already.
I would walk out of this interview. I'd be like, I'm done with this shit.
Chapin, the only way I'd like
I'm
you
out.
better if your name was Jack. Because I'm a giant in this industry, and I've got a goose. Now, Chapin,
All right, beat me with a question. Come on.
what would you say your greatest weakness is?
Well, I am a very fast human being.
Wow. Would you say you're the Flash?
Close.
Oh, wow.
I mean, The Flash is fiction.
Only in our
Me,
hearts, though.
non-fiction version of The Flash.
Wow, so you're the fat. That's a weakness, though, that you're the fastest.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I think I'd be excellent at this job, even with this weakness, because of my speed. So, 180 beans. I've done my research. I did a Wikipedia
I hate to
search.
stop you there. It's 187 beans.
187.
Yeah.
I see where the weakness comes into play.
Now, this
You read
job,
two digits of a number and just go nuts.
I guarantee you, I will get more cans filled than anybody else here.
Do you
And-
bean him?
I guarantee you, I will give you an average of 187 beans per can. With my speed,
Wow.
I guarantee I will be 3 times as fast as anyone else here. 3 times the cans.
So you're saying that out of every 3 cans, one will be the correct amount of beans, one will be over, and one will be under?
I said a complete average of your wanted 187 beans.
No, we here at Bean Co. really want an exact number in our cans. And our assembly line has been dedicated to that. 187 is the number. It's actually my birthday.
You would say
187, January 87. Before there were even thousands of years. That was 187.
187. You would say it's a murdering number.
Yep.
I was wondering when that was going to come into play.
Jimmy,
Well, I can tell you, I
we
will
here,
kill it.
that's why we do it. Oh, God. Oh, that was my pun. Call for backup because we have a 187 on our hands. 187 in progress. Chapin, tell us what is your process for counting beans?
Well, first, my process is to drive to work. I wake up with my bean meal in the morning. I then drive
What kind of beans do you eat in the morning?
green beans,
Wow. Ooh.
healthy.
Yes.
I
Full
then
of vitamins.
drive my Ford Pinto to work.
What color is your Ford Pinto?
Oh, brown. I get into work.
Yep.
I clock in.
Yeah, you do.
I sprint to my station.
Mm-hmm.
I begin my counts.
Question for you. Who's your favorite comedian?
This is a panel interview, obviously.
Who's your favorite comedic actor?
I don't know, but my favorite sports owner is Billy Bean.
See, I was hoping you were going to say Mr. Bean.
Oh, damn it.
Well, that's a character. He's not
Well,
an actor.
I know. Same thing. Everybody knows Rowan Atkinson as fucking Mr. Bean. So
Did we? I've never heard Rowan Atkinson in my life.
That sounds like words that were just made up.
Right? That's so weird.
We don't use those words here at the Bean Co.
Thank Jimmy Bean. Thank you.
Jimmy Bean.
There's only one Mr. Bean, and it's
Jimmy Bean,
that guy right there.
founder of Bean Co.
My name is actually Jim Beam,
Yep.
but it sounds like Jim Beam. So
We had to change it. Now, Champion, we're going to dive deeper into this interview because so far you've been the most vivacious.
Yes.
such a good word. Such a good word.
Champion, you've demonstrated your fastness. Your greatest weakness is your fastness, and yet you're accurate 33% of the time. What would you say your greatest strength is?
I'm always accurate more than 0% of the time.
How do you have your fucking job after this interview?
That math checks out. We can't dispute that, Jimmy Bean.
Worst interview
It's easy.
for these answers.
All right, now hold
If
on.
he's batting .333, he's a Hall of Fame baseball player.
That's true. I grew up playing baseball. I know how this works.
So you say your greatest strength is almost counting 187 beans 1 out of 3 times.
He's
An
what-
average of 187 beans.
He's what we
per
say
day. I'll give you the whole day.
hits for
I'll give you that
average.
average.
Per day, not can, per day.
Per day.
You'll count 187 beans per
187
day.
per can per day.
Okay. An 8-hour shift, you'll get 1 can, and on average, it'll be 187 beans.
Which is 3 times faster than everybody else.
Yep.
Right. 3 times the cans, I guarantee.
How are we staying in business?
You just see,
We must have
you got,
millions of employees.
You got like a
Everybody does
70-year-old,
one
like
can 3
1,
days.
2, 3, then
no,
fast
no,
forward,
keep going.
74,
This is riveting podcasting.
75,
And then they say,
79.
hey,
149,
Check out this
16,
meme.
17.
Oh, that's funny. No!
I gotta empty this can and start over.
That,
One.
that's not
right,
how Chapin would do it.
2.
He would just say, "Oh, that can's done," and pass it down the line.
187.
Well, I mean, the easy thing is you just. Well,
I've done a lot of training.
You
I know
count-
how many beans can fit in my fist.
How many beans can fit in your
Let's
fist?
see, as
53.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Jeez.
So 3 fistfuls and a little extra.
Yep. 3 fistfuls, a little extra. 187 every time.
see, I would go like similar. I would count
The
one
math
can.
doesn't check out at all.
I would count 1 can, 187. I'd put that can right there, and then I would just dip the can in the beans and make sure that they kind of match.
But-
there we go. That's
but-
close enough.
Gee,
Are you
close
are
enough.
you thinking this is like
See, I get a
a
job
trough
over
of beans that just slowly like a river of beans?
Just dip the can in. There you go. That's close enough. Send it down the line.
should have
Close enough.
said-
Send it down the line.
You should have said 63 or 62. 62 beans, because then in 3 handfuls,
Ooh, and
Plus
then
one.
just and just
168,
one for
and then
love.
take off 1.
I have small hands.
Yeah, you do.
That's true. I've measured
That's
them.
his weakness.
That's a really
I have above average NFL hands. Chapin, Joe Burrow hands.
Yeah,
We measured it the other
that's
night.
true. We did.
What? Really?
We went when
My hands are like a little bit smaller than Joe
Yeah.
Burrow's. Like Joe Burrow has really small hands.
pinky tip to thumb tip. Hold your hand up to my hand.
Yeah, I really don't. I have bigger hands than Chapin, but
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I would say
A little smaller than me, so below average NFL hands.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I never claimed to be a quarterback.
Yep. You never claimed to be a quarterback. That's true, and that's what we like about you.
You know what?
All right, echo the quarter bell. Echo it.
Quarterbell.
We like you being a full bell.
Yep. Or
That's
even
why
a
I'm
half bell.
That's why
if
I'm
you
a
feel
wide
like it.
receiver. That's why every time when we played, they just
Yeah,
go,
you
"Yeah,
know?
you're a wide receiver," because you can't out throw me.
Wide bell.
Does that make Amy the Beast?
No,
She's the full beast, and Jimmy's a quarter bell.
it makes her Sebastian.
Isn't that from The Little Mermaid?
Yeah, I know. But
Oh.
that's because Amy gets burnt constantly every time she goes out in the sun. Lobster, right? When people get burnt, they're like, "Oh, I'm such a lobster."
I mean, that makes
Right?
sense.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The math,
Well,
the math
what was
adds
the
up.
fish's name in
Flounder.
Sebastian.
Flounder?
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right. Yep.
Flounder.
Yep.
Yep.
Fun fact: that was the first movie I ever saw in a movie theater.
Wow.
Little Mermaid.
I think I saw Apollo 13
Nice.
live. We didn't even have theaters.
Well, you could have seen it in a theater. They had serials back
All
in
right,
the day.
I want to hear Derrick's interview process.
Okay.
Oh,
Derek, what was your
Jesus.
greatest weakness? Remind me.
See the little things in people.
That's right. Derek,
I don't know how that's a weakness.
Derek,
but
you are interviewing for fabricating microchips.
excellent.
Here at Microchip Co., we at this panel of interviewers really value.
Step your game up, son.
Can I be Chapin Microchip?
You absolutely can be
Yes.
C
Chapin
Microchip.
Yes.
And Jimmy, you can still be
You're
Jimmy
the-
Bean.
Then there is no CEO.
Deal.
You're the CMC.
Yep. I own this bitch.
please, Mr. Microchip. We've talked about your interview protocols.
I apologize.
I want you to know, I am Microchip. I own this bitch.
Look at me. I am the microchips.
So, Derrick, thank you for the long 3-hour drive from
Oh.
your apartment in Burbank, California, to here to interview for this job.
Wouldn't miss it.
Yeah.
Tried to Zoom, but
No, we here at Microchip Co. do not appreciate technology.
they're not powerful enough for Zoom.
No, our microchips can totally handle Zoom. We prefer the face-to-face because that's where we believe the future is.
It's old-fashioned.
Face-to-face.
Old-fashioned.
What's terrible is it's going to rotate back to that at some point.
Is it terrible, Derrick? What a weird thing to say to me. We here at Microchip Co. and as
Fired.
CMC would say.
You can't fire me. I haven't even been hired.
Hold on. Hire him. Fill out the paperwork. You're fired.
Boom, you're fine.
My
Not
God.
TM.
Your unemployment, though.
It's true.
No, we fired him for cause.
Oh,
Oh, and it's within 90 days, so I don't know if I'd have an
yeah,
argument
maybe
anyways.
not.
That's probationary.
Well,
Sorry.
I don't
no.
think you have
No,
to have a. Don't think you have to have
Beat
a
it.
cause.
Don't apologize. He deserved
Sorry,
Mr.
sucks for you.
Microchip.
Bye. Permanent
you're
mute.
just the interviewer, son.
I'm the head. I'm the head of HR, and also your daughter.
Forgot you got
Dad?
the sex change.
Well, this took a weird turn. This is a soap opera? Who's going to start crying?
I'm your daughter, and also your wife.
Now it's on Pornhub.
Porque.
¿Dónde está mi padre? Now,
Your daughter, your wife, and also the mother of your child.
hold on.
So much happening at once.
Also, I'm a surgeon. Derrick. Derrick, we here at Microchip Co. really value all our employees, as evidenced by we have not hired robots to do their job yet.
That's excellent.
Yep. Now, we all know a robot's greatest weakness. Lack of oil. Derrick, what's your greatest weakness?
It's so obvious. Like of oil.
You thought it was going to be microchips.
No,
Bionic-
that's a robot's greatest strength. It's a microchip.
Bionic systems. Nope. Oil. Just cash. So casual.
It's common knowledge. Oil. Oh.
Oh my god. I would say it's. I have a
Take a second, Derrick. Just really gather yourself. Gather your thoughts.
tendency to see the little things in people.
Ooh. What does that mean?
I try not to point out the robot without oil.
No, Derrick, I think you misunderstood. We need you to point out the robots without oil because they're going to cause manufacturing errors. Those are the little things we need you to see, but why is that your weakness?
I really have no idea. I feel like that would be a strength.
You're so bad at interviews.
How about you see the little things in people, which makes you really effective at seeing the little components on the microchip.
But that sounds like a strength.
That's
Right.
That's what
Twisting
it's
it.
supposed
Turning your
to do,
weak-
isn't it?
No,
into a
there we go.
strength.
You know what?
Yeah.
I stand. All right, corrected again. You're right, Chapin. I'd like to hire you, Mr. Microchip, as CEO of this company.
That was my answer 60 years ago.
Ooh,
When
40
I
years
built-
before the invention of the microchip.
Built this company.
It took me 20 years to figure it out.
From the micro up to chip.
How do you think that was? Like, if you make a company about microchips before they're even invented, be like, I really feel like something's going to come through that we're really just going to be like the hot market for it.
Luck.
Luck. Sheer luck.
Sure. I mean, we could go back to the iPod. People are going to want digital music and not tapes or CDs or records in the future. And that is the future. Here, buy this $1,000 thing.
Yeah, but you know
You can hold 7 songs on it.
you know what sold the iPod?
Derek, we've had this conversation. It's the power cord.
Yes. Because it was white.
Okay, well,
I thought it
we're
was
not
the
going to hire you
crazy-
because you're
I
racist.
thought it was a crazy. I thought it was a crazy colored commercials.
Yeah, but
really
it was the whiteness of the
I know
device
that.
and the headphones.
The white.
In contrast to the
It
colors.
was just me trying to be
They
funny,
didn't
but it
have-
obviously didn't work.
Okay.
Their commercials were literally black and white.
Yeah, the first ones were, yeah.
It was silhouettes and all you
It was a
people-
dichotomy versus their monitors that were different colors that they're bringing back, by the way.
Oh, I know. I saw that.
$1,500, you can have a monitor that's a slightly different color. Ooh. Ooh. We heard Apple that like bad ideas that are 20 years old.
All right. Let's bring it home. As always, we would like to thank our friend Jordan Mosley for creating the music to our podcast. If you're interested in his music, you can find it on Spotify and or iTunes. That's Jordan, Mosley.
Mosley.
Now, let's say, Donnie, let's say I'm a listener and I have some questions that I want us to talk about. What are some ways for me to get reach out to us?
There's actually 7 ways.
7 ways.
You
okay?
can mail us
Okay.
at 11A Street
Yep.
at atown.usa.
Yep.
Okay? That's number 1. Number 2, you can email us at topshelfbanterpod@gmail.com.
Okay.
You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I don't think we have a MySpace anymore because there was just too much toxicity there, and
Yeah.
we had to cut away. And then TikTok, there was just too many asses, so we got away from that too.
Good.
So yeah, topshelfbanterpod@gmail.com is pretty much the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or Twitter.
Or on the streets. Our 7th option is meet us in the streets of Seattle.
If you see us, have a question for us. Also, for any of our personal friends who have our phone numbers,
Yep.
if you have a question that you don't want to send to the email, you can just text us that. We're not going to put our phone numbers out there because that would be
246-589-9969.
555-420-6969.
Ooh, nice.
It's the best phone number.
I'm jealous.
And you? That's Donnie.
That's Jimmy.
Okay. We hope you have enjoyed the frustration behind our opinions on these topics. Thank you for listening to
That's
Top Shelf
Jimmy, that's
Banter,
Derrick.
and
We
done.
Top shelf banter. Well, I'm more right than wrong.